Hello again, and welcome back to another VOD review. I'm Jamkans, and today I'm going to be going over Jamkans gameplay. Jamkans is a Diva player on TESPA Team 3. He's looking to get into support, so I'm hoping to give him some pointers. He's going to be playing Ana, and I believe some Lucio and Mercy.
Genji? Nay.
Alright, they took high ground. They got Hanzo on high ground.
Okay, so when a Genji dives you like that, a little too far back. When a Genji dives like that, and like you're not gonna get your sleep dart off, and you're not gonna hit your grenade properly, you need to move into your team. If you move into your team, then it'll be a lot easier for them to help you. You can just move in like this, and then you're behind them. The Genji has a harder time attacking you because our whole team's there. So the Genji attacks you.
Alright, they took high ground.
As in. And let's see, so you throw the grenade. Looks like you hit him on the hit marker. So, definitely what you want to be doing. But instead of backing up in the first place like you did, you should just start moving into your team once he started diving on you, and then called that out.
High ground.
Help me with this Genji.
There you go. A little late, but...
Shield a half.
Also, when you ask your team for help, like ping the like the group up with me icon, so that they don't have to ask where, and then you have to, it's like I know whenever like I get in trouble, I'll say help me, and then the team's like, wait, where are you? I have no idea. So if you just ping group up with me, then they instantly know where you are. And it's pretty easy. Pretty easy.
Yep. Kill this Hanzo, he's one hit.
Shield recharging.
No need to
Genji on the
scope
right,
there.
behind you guys.
I got sleep dart.
There we
Alright, I
go.
finally got the first person.
He died now.
Kind of target fixating right here. There's a lot going on, and you're just focused on this one
On the
area.
right, behind you guys.
He's asleep.
Where'd he go?
So I mean, you should have thrown. Wait, did you have that grenade? Yeah, you had that grenade.
Hanzo, he's one hit.
So at the
Shield-
moment,
Shield recharging.
so you sleep the
Genji
Genji.
on the right, behind you guys.
He's asleep.
As your team crowds in, just throw the grenade on him, because for one, a couple of your teammates need some health. You need some health. Deal damage to the Genji. 100 health, 50, 30, 60 damage. We'll build ult. Good use of grenade there.
Where'd he go?
You did a little late,
He died
unfortunately. That's fine. But yeah, it's like I was saying, you get a little target fixated here. You don't want to scope that much as Ana, especially in like the mid fights, because in the mid fight is when you need to be aware of your situation. Like the way this is going, I would definitely be unscoped. Just watching Reinhardt and then looking off to the left, because that's where the majority of the team is. The majority of the team is off to the left, so your Reinhardt's just kind of separated for some reason. But anyways, just stay unscoped and watch around and make sure you know what's going on in the battle, because with this you're target fixating and all you can see is your Reinhardt. He's the only teammate you can see. So I mean, how are you going to help your other teammates if you can't see them? You don't know they need health.
Lying on him.
Uh-oh. Yep.
I'm coming back.
For you.
Yeah, you probably could have thrown a grenade through there. Oh, you did it. Yeah, I don't cool.
Lying
Okay.
on him.
Uh-oh. Yep.
I'm coming back.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad you didn't push into that May.
No, you
Yeah,
died.
sorry about that, right?
You good?
Hey, we got it.
Okay. They don't
So you're kind of
so it's a little-
rotated. I don't know if this is a habit you have or something, but
No, you
Yeah,
died.
sorry about that, right?
You good?
you want to keep your tanks in front of you, and you kind of move in front of your tank instead of
Hey,
letting
we
your
got it.
tank be in front of
They
you.
don't have a
You could have just, considering the way the battle's going, your team's fighting around this back half of the point, so you can sit around here and be fairly safe, and you can move into your team if necessary, and you'll also have your tanks in front of you. So.
Ryan, so it's a little
Genji, Genji?
interesting, but you can at least practice charging weird targets.
Yeah, so sleep dart.
Hey,
You got
we got
one sleep on that Genji, but the rest
Okay.
have been
They
kind
don't have a
of.
Ryan, so it's a little
Genji, Genji?
interesting, but
The rest of your sleeps have been basically the same. That was pretty close. But you still need to account for the travel time. You can't just put the crosshair on the Genji and then fire the sleep dart. You have to put the crosshair about, I think it'd be right here, if you want to actually hit the Genji. But I probably wouldn't have even tried to sleep this Genji, because of the way he's moving, it's going to be really hard to sleep him, and, you know, sleep's the only ability I got. So what I would probably wait for him to do is, you know, just play it around, and, you know, asking the team for help. And basically, you need to use Sleep Dart on an opportunity with the Genji. For example, a lot of Genjis will deflect, and then they'll Swift Strike into you to try to get behind you. And that's just, what you can do is just, it's because deflect has a really predictable ending lag, you can tell exactly when he's going to Swift Strike. So you can just prep the Sleep Dart and fire right then. But you're not going to hit this Genji unless you're like freaking Ryu Zhong. So try to save your Sleep Dart for a better situation to
You
hit
can
him.
at least practice charging weird targets.
Hey,
Alright.
Genji behind.
And then, yeah, so you moved
Hey, we
really
got it.
strangely.
Okay. They don't have a rhyme, so it's a little
Genji, Genji.
interesting, but you can at least
You moved
practice
all the way
charging
over
weird
here.
targets.
And if there were some people over here, they would be able to easily shoot down at you and wipe you. So, I would have moved into my tanks instead of
Hey,
away
Genji
from them.
behind. On you, Rad.
I don't. Why did you throw a grenade here? There's no reason
They
to
don't
throw a
have a
grenade.
rhyme, so it's a little
Genji, Genji.
interesting, but
Let's see.
you can at least practice charging weird targets.
Like, you could have just shot him once and healed him. Ana's damage, or Ana's healing, sorry, can generally take out almost all of Genji's damage if you're hitting your shots. And you don't want to use your grenade to make up for your lack of accuracy. So practice not using your grenade just like this. Because, say, the team pushes in, you've got 10 seconds without this grenade, and this grenade is what makes Ana powerful. If you're misusing this grenade, you're not playing Ana to a good enough degree to make it worth a pick over Zenyatta, Lucio, Mercy, who can all get value in different ways. You have to get value out of this grenade. So, and plus,
Hey,
Alright.
Genji behind.
did you hit the
On you,
grenade?
Rad.
Yeah, you don't even hit the grenade. I think I probably definitely need some practice on that grenade. I don't know how much time you have on Ana at this point. So you kind of have to aim a bit above, and what you want to do is you don't want to hit the person. You want to use the terrain around them. So like, because it's hard to hit this little itty bitty target, but you can hit a wall, and then the grenade's got like a 4-meter radius, and it's massive. So you want to hit a surface instead of hitting a teammate when you're using grenade. Just go into like the practice range and practice against like bots or something, like some Ana bots or something. Just like one, and just get used to where the grenade hits and where it doesn't, and then how to like throw a grenade onto angles to hit to get good value out of it, and make sure it hits.
Yep,
There you go.
thank you. I need to increase my volume because I can't really hear.
No.
Wait, Democree has high noon.
Where is he at?
Yeah. So okay. So when Genjis
Volume,
pop
'cause
their
I can't really
ults,
hear.
they're generally pretty predictable, because what they'll do
No.
is they'll Swift Strike
Wait,
into
Democrats
the
high noon.
air, like that, and then they'll Swift Strike
Where is
back
he
down.
at?
So you pop that dart too early. If I were here, what I could have done is, as I watched the Genji, as you watch his animation, you can tell, because the Genji is most likely just going to Swift Strike right into you. You can predict exactly where he's going to go with the Swift Strike. So you use the Sleep Dart too early, and the before you were even able to predict where he was going, and that's what you have to do. You can't just, it's not a hit scan, you can't just hit them right there, you have to predict it. So you should have just waited a slight amount, and then he dashed into you, and then you would just be able to turn behind you, and you wouldn't have had any like movement abilities to really help himself. So
Hey, look at behind
He's
you.
on the right.
There's a Anjo.
also, let's see, how much health did you have when you used this grenade?
No.
Wait, Democree has high noon.
Grenade basically gives you like an extra
Where is he at?
hit. Yeah, so okay, I mean Genji does 120 damage. You have 135 health. Grenade heals 100 health. You should have waited until he hit you with another swipe. Or wait, did you?
Hey, look at behind
No, you didn't. Yeah, you should have waited until Genji hit you with another swipe and then throw the grenade.
behind
He's
you.
on the right.
There's a Anjo. I
I'm
don't
bad,
even-
dude. First game of the day,
Genji's low.
Rip.
let's just a hog.
Yeah, we need to reset.
Jamkans, let's use Nanovisor.
Whenever you're ready.
Once I get back,
Get out of
I'll
there.
call for it.
Get out of there. Okay.
Ow.
Okay, I'm gonna use grab once and then probably switch to hog because it's just better.
Hey, Genji, you wanna play over there, bud? I'll push you into traffic.
Long you're by yourself?
Can you
Yeah,
spot me
so-
top left?
What I would have done is I would have been
switch to
pushing
hog.
up with my
It's
team.
just better.
I know you got a teammate over
Genji, you
here,
wanna stay? You
but Lucia's got self heals and he'll be able to escape. But your team needs you up here, especially your tanks. So you should have been up here at least, not focusing on Lucia. Lucia doesn't really need help.
play over there, bud?
If he dies, it's
I'll
his
push
fault.
you into traffic.
Long you're by yourself?
Can you spot me top left?
Yeah.
No, you shouldn't. No, you need you.
Better.
So you're
Hey,
Reinhardt
Genji, you wanna
right
stay? You
now.
wanna play over there, bud? I'll push you into traffic.
Your Reinhardt's
Long
at
by
low
yourself?
health.
Can-
Reinhardt's probably about 300 health, I'd guess right now. He needs healing. He's obviously under attack, and there's like a bait wall going on. You
You
shouldn't
spot me
be
top
trying to focus
Yeah.
your soldier. Oh, yep. See, he dies.
down.
Oh, and then you move out here. Okay, so all right. So you're moving up here. Your Reinhardt's about here, and then your soldier up here is like, "Hey, can you pop mana boost on me?" Well, you say no, because, well, obviously this blocks you. Sure, you can get over here, but let's think about this for a second. One, your Reinhardt's right here, and he's also now dead because, well, you didn't heal him, unfortunately. Maywall kind of blocked it, so it's not entirely your fault, but you should have been focusing on trying to heal him as soon as that wall went down. Anyways, your Reinhardt goes down, and you peek out here to try to nano boost your soldier. At this point, the Rhein's down, and you're starting to lose other people. And you're out here in the open. The enemy team was all around you, and you're probably going to die. I believe you die in this clip. But you shouldn't have put yourself in this position. This got you killed. You moved in front of your tanks. You let your tanks die, and just to nano boost the soldier who was up here, who he should. I mean, you should just be like, no, I can't nano boost you. Because, well, you don't have to tell him because it will put me in a disadvantage or a bad position that will get me killed. So, when you're playing a healer, you need your team can't do anything without you. You're the backbone of your team. So if you die, the push is almost always lost, especially if it's super early into the push. So you can't be putting yourself out into these bad positions like that. You should have stayed right here and healed up the rest of your team.
Yourself?
Can you spot me top
See
left?
if you die.
Yeah.
There's no way you live in this, right?
Genji is flanking.
Alright, we're down.
No, yeah, so that sleep dart's obviously not gonna hit, you know that. And yeah, you did. I made that
I was
comment.
trying to get the
You need to keep yourself protected even if you can't hit them like that. Because if you die, your whole team's gonna die. I said that anyways.
Any recommendations on whether to use soldier off from
Genji
high
fell.
ground or
Okay,
just
he
on
killed
point?
himself. Let's go in.
Hey, use it on high.
I'm gonna grab.
Maywall's
No need to
gone.
scope. You need
Let's
to.
try pushing in.
You want to be pretty close.
Oh, God.
Okay. A lot of pressure on the enemy so that they don't know where to go. So as long as you can follow up on it. I'm gonna mute this. Okay, just because I'm talking in that. So here you kind of so you're scoping in. You're pretty far behind your team. You should have just been running in, hip firing some shots, and trying to get close enough to your team that when you push up, you don't get left behind. Because if you don't have sightlines on your team, you're useless. Whoops. And then because Lucio's not really paying attention to if you're with them, so you need to just take that into your own hands. Alright. And this kind of happens, and your Reinhardt charges in. Yeah, I mean, you tried to sleep him. Yeah. I mean, you probably couldn't have saved that push, but yeah. You threw the grenade a bit late there. Once he starts taking like about 100 damage, and you know they're going to be taking a lot more, throw the grenade on them preemptively. Like what you can do is And so what you can do is on it, if your teammates are starting to get low and you really need to reload, is you start reloading, and if you notice, you reload the magazine, the counter goes up before you finish the reload animation. What you can do is you can fire your shots like, you're shooting like this, trying to heal people, and then, you have to reload. Well, the moment you see the 10 appear, you can throw a grenade and then start shooting again. And you can keep your healing high and cut down on your reload time by doing this. You should back out. There you go. That's good. And so just messing around maybe with a dot crosshair instead. I personally think it makes it easier to aim with Ana, although it's, of course, personal opinion. But if you want to try that, I think it'd help a bit. It makes it easier to shoot smaller targets. Okay, so here you shouldn't be here. There's a Mei, as you can tell by the ice, and there's also a Genji here, and your tanks are behind you. You want to be behind your tanks. General rule of thumb: tanks, DPS, support. If you can, if you can do this, you should always do this, because supports are pretty squishy, and especially Ana. Her only self-heal is her grenade, which is, pretty good, but she can't take sustained pressure in the back line, and she can't take sustained pressure like, say like a Lucio could, or at this point even a Mercy can, as long as she gets out of the way for a little bit. Ana can't do that, so she needs to have protection. She needs to be able to, she needs to be not being shot at. You need to be doing your best to do that. You need to be doing your best to not get shot at. Rest in peace, soldier. Just pop nano. Just pop nano. This is okay. Yeah. So you've got nano. Last fight you couldn't use nano just because the fight got too hectic. But this fight, this is your last fight. You need to use nano. So I do have this muted. I'm gonna see if SK calls
Dash
out.
on the point.
Yep, get in there.
SK doesn't call out his Dragon Blade. So I would probably nanoed the Reinhardt just because if I were in this situation, I wouldn't have known Genji was going to ult, so I would just nanoed Reinhardt. But if you knew that he was ulting, just nano him. You're on overtime. If you lose this push, well, you're going to lose anyways. There's nothing to really hold on to your ult for. So definitely should pop nano here. Remember, Ana gets nano super quickly, especially if she's healing, just doing lots of work. And nano is just an ability that you want to pop as much as you can. Obviously not to an unreasonable level, but you can build it so fast that it's worth it to just pop it to clean up some people, or because it's really good and you need to use it a lot more.
Nice. I'm frozen. I'm dead.
Yeah,
No,
so
she-
you're not really thinking about these sleep darts. You're just kind of
Oh, I'm frozen.
you kind of like see the Genji, and your first thought is, I need to sleep him. And you try, but like that was nowhere near him. So once Genji has 2 jumps, and once Genji uses his double jump, he's kind of vulnerable in the air, and you can predict exactly where he's gonna land. So wait for him to double jump, and then fire the sleep dart at him.
I'm dead. No, she's bad. No, she's just one thing.
Where was Nano Boost?
Ana,
have to
can
tell
you
me now.
nano me?
Where are you?
Yep, you're dead.
And while your team should have asked for the nano boost, you didn't pop it at all that fight, not even on your Reinhardt or anything. So you definitely needed to be popping nano. You didn't pop nano once this round, which is
It's only me.
almost a 4-minute
We're struggling
round.
into.
We're kind of after. Can you get on it?
I thought when I draw my sword at Ana's going nano me, I could kill them.
Yeah, so like I had this question too. Like, so do the DPS always call out for a nano boost, or
Right high ground.
right high ground it is?
Wait. Oh no, hey, take right high ground.
Oh god.
Oh well, we went this way, so it's fine. Just take.
Wait.
What the fuck?
SK? What?
Wall.
You guys followed me, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
my
I can't get
bad.
through.
Damn it.
Orissa's down.
No,
No.
no.
No,
Yeah,
that's
so I mean, it was an interesting idea. Sometimes if you know your grenade throws, you can get those really nice grenades around obstacles to hit the wall, but you threw this one much too high.
Wall.
You guys followed me, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
my
I
I
can't
probably
get
would
through.
have just
Damn
saved this grenade in the first
Oris-
place, just because from the way it looks, it doesn't even look like he's close enough to the wall to be hit by it.
Orissa's
So
down.
that was just a waste of a good grenade.
No.
Unfortunately.
No.
No, I'm at
Could've
best
saved him.
today. I suck.
You need to.
Can I get some?
Oh,
Healing?
yeah, you should have been trying to heal your
Yeah.
Reinhardt,
Orissa's
not
down.
this
No,
May.
No, I'm at best today. I suck.
I mean, what you should be doing here is, the Hog's here. He's obviously gonna block your shot, so you need to move around to like the leftish. You need to probably move around to here a bit, which will keep you protected, but should let you shoot at the Reinhardt unhindered. And then as this fight breaks out, you stop.
Can I get
You look at your Reinhardt,
some healing?
and for some reason decide to try to sleep dart the May. Your Rhine is a much bigger priority than sleeping this May, especially since your Roadhog's right here. Like, your Roadhog's much better at dealing with this May, and he can one-shot her, but your Hog can't heal the Reinhardt. Only you can heal the Reinhardt, so you really should have been healing him there. Could have saved him.
Killing us.
I was so low. Why you no heal?
Well, you know you. Thank you. Gonna get
Genji's
right
low.
on point. Nice cleanup.
Lucio's up
Yeah.
top.
He doesn't do anything, doesn't he realize?
You can actually, yeah. You can be really annoying from there as a Lucio.
It's so satisfying.
Your aim
to
is
kill
alright. It
Orisa
needs
as
some practice,
soldier.
though. I don't know why you threw that grenade there.
Actually, yeah. You can be really annoying from there as a Lucio.
Nobody's okay. Like, one guy's sort of
sad.
low over there, I guess, and there's no enemies. This was a total waste of a grenade. There's no use here. You've got a gun that heals 75 health per shot, and that teammate really didn't need much healing, so throwing that
Trying to
grenade was
kill Orisa
useless.
is
I mean, it's
so
nice that you hit it, but I mean, it hit that Orisa, but the Orisa wasn't getting any healing. So, like, yeah, you shouldn't have thrown that grenade there. Now you're not going to have your grenade if, say, they all do this huge push with the Reinhardt in, the Reinhardt charges your Reinhardt, and he kills him because you didn't have the Biotic Grenade. Like, that's why you need to keep Biotic Grenade, because Biotic Grenade is the most powerful ability in the game. It is stronger than Speed Boost, which, it's incredibly powerful, but if you're not getting value out of it, then that's really bad. You can't just heal as Ana and not use your grenade properly and be a good Ana. It's not possible.
For some reason.
Get over
Hey,
here. Oh,
hey.
what? Game sucks, dude.
You're trying to sleep too early. You're not thinking. You're not watching his motions. You're just firing off the sleep dart because you see the Genji.
Get over here. Oh, what? Game sucks.
Well, I will say your positioning is actually pretty good here. Around this corner, you've got a nice cover to take advantage of if you need to. They start shooting at you, and you can back up into safety, grenade yourself or whatever. You can avoid damage. So your positioning here is actually quite good.
Dude.
I made it.
Genji is one shot. He's behind us.
I
Okay.
think he got the health back.
Let's take high ground.
He's full now.
I got a McCree now.
What the fuck? Anyway, what the fuck's this? What the fuck is
What?
this?
Genji was 5 HP.
No need to
I was, like,
grenade.
half
That-
body.
Lucio, he's dead. There's a soldier, there's a Reinhardt, there's you. You can just shoot him. You don't need to throw a grenade at him. If that was like a Roadhog, I would grenade him there, but it's just a Lucio, so you just wasted your grenade again. You definitely need to work on your grenade. You don't seem to be putting any real thought into it. You're just kind of throwing it out there to heal people, I guess. Biotic grenades with the heal nerf. Biotic grenades better at heal block than healing your teammates. The best value is, of course, to hit both teammates and enemies to have impact, but you're just kind of throwing your grenade. It's not really having a real impact in the fight right
Winston?
now. I haven't seen any.
And Stellarissa?
Nice grenades yet,
He's half.
which is unfortunate.
Alright, let's drop.
What's Nano at?
It's like
They have Winston and Stellarissa.
I
He's half.
feel like you're
Alright,
really
let's drop.
exaggerating your flicks. Cause like here, I don't have slow motion on this, but you're looking at the Winston right here, and then you flick away, and then you try to flick back. Like, I don't know if that's just your aiming style or what, but and it's like you're kind of like treating the sleep dart as a hit scan projectile, because your crosshair's always right over the character when like the dart itself fires, but then it misses because they move. So you know, you need to just treat it as a projectile.
What's Nano at?
You shouldn't have jumped down
He's
there.
behind.
This is a pretty good position for
Alright, let's
Ana.
drop.
What's
I
Nano
want to
at?
see why this grenade missed though. Oh, there's an Orisa shield. I don't think you saw that. But yeah, I mean, you should have dropped down here. There was no reason to drop out down. You're nice and safe up here. It's a very safe spot. You can heal your team from up here. So dropping down is just a suicide note, especially since there's a Winston, a Genji, a Mei all down there. Like this is suicide.
He's behind you guys.
This is what you do when you lose the fight.
I got my blade.
Nice low.
Oh no! Get away from me!
I don't have hook.
I'm dead.
Get away from me! Get away from me! Get away from me!
Oh, okay. What the fuck?
Are we
Let's
using
regroup,
nanovisor?
regroup.
I got blade.
That was a good grenade. You need to save your Reinhardt.
Oh, okay. What the fuck?
Are we
Let's
using
regroup, regroup.
I got.
I would have thrown the grenade as I was backing up, but I mean it's still a good grenade. So I want to see how you aim here. Oh, he backs up into it. You're just flicking like. I understand how people aim, but with sleep dart, exaggerated motions aren't always the greatest. I don't know.
What's
Oh
our team
yeah,
count?
oh
Definitely
yeah,
need
we
to
got
practice
it.
your
We got this, guys.
Sleep dart
Let's go.
aim.
McCree just uses flashbang.
Yeah, let's see. So, as your team
what's our team
pushes
count?
Oh
up,
yeah, we got it. We got this.
so as your team pushes up, they're going around like this. Then they're obviously going to have an engagement right here. So you want to be around here. At the very least, you want to be here. But you can also be on the other side of the pillar. But right here, say if your Reinhardt goes forward, like he does, you're not going to be able to save him. So, if you're over on the other side, you would have been able to at least heal him a bit.
Let's go. McCree just uses flashbang.
Run! Speed boost! Get out!
Nice, good speed.
Yeah, nice speed.
I'm gonna die
Crap,
because somebody
don't-
would have instead.
Yeah, it was my bad.
Yeah, sorry about that, Croft. I tried to kill her.
Yeah, you got your nano last
She
fight.
got around the wall.
You should have called out, at least at the beginning of the engagement, you should have been like, we should push in with Nano. Because what Nano's great at is, exploiting advantages. It's a force multiplier. And it's really good if like, the team is 2 down, because like on a Reinhardt, it generally takes like an entire team to focus down the Reinhardt and kill him. But if they're 2 down and you nano the Reinhardt, there's almost no way they're going to be able to kill him. So, nano calling out that you would have had nano, and then popping it early might have been a good option. Obviously, the way it played out, wouldn't have been a good idea, and you shouldn't have popped him like you didn't when he had low health. But I would have definitely been trying to use nano in that fight. So your team needs some heals.
Good.
Okay. I can't really fault you for that one.
Genji's in the right room.
I'm gonna whole hog. Not
You
now.
drop the beat.
That was. I don't think I would have used
I'm
grenade
gonna
in
whole
here.
hog.
So this is
Not
still
drop
the
the beat?
beginning of an engagement. It's still the very beginning of an engagement. Your Reinhardt needs some health, sure, but one, your Lucio should have called out that he was gonna drop the beat. But anyways, you can heal. You can out heal a Winston, right? And your Reinhardt still got his shield. So at this point in the fight, this grenade isn't really that useful. You could have possibly later in the team fight used this to burst heal your Reinhardt just before he died, or swing a team fight. Like, you know, I'm going to show you an example of a very good grenade value. Okay, so this right here is a very good example of bot grenade usage. This is our last scrim that we did. I'd just like to show it to you. This is kind of how much bot grenade can swing a fight. And
Tracy's going left. She tellied back.
went a little too far back.
My arm, boss.
Okay, so right here, our Reinhardt gets hooked, and I'm like, oh crap. So,
Look out.
as I move forward, this hog is here, and the hog's here because he's like, I need to kill the Reinhardt because he just hooked him, and so he's popping his ult. And the Reinhardt is also here because he saw the hog hook him, so he's trying to contribute damage to that. Additionally, obviously, my Reinhardt's really low. So I throw this grenade, and it hits all three of them. This hog is already low. This Reinhardt's already low. Reinhardt, once I start healing him, is at full health. The bio grenade won that fight single-handedly because it killed the hog and it killed the Reinhardt because they couldn't get any healing, and it saved my Reinhardt. It did 4 things at once, and it swung the fight completely. So this is the kind of value you need to be trying to get out of as many of your bot grenades as possible. Obviously, every single bot grenade cannot be as impactful in the team fight as this one, and sometimes you're going to need to use a grenade on one target just to save him and not stagger. But these are the kind of grenades you should be looking for, and this is the kind of impact these kinds of grenades can have.
Maze low.
Let's fight on point. Fight on point, guys.
Nice clean up.
Should have called out this Winston on you in the
Genji
backlands.
dashed out.
Let's
Around?
fight on point. Okay, I'm gonna whole hog the
Yeah.
next initiative.
So you could have just kept backing up.
Genji dashed out.
Winston has the advantage. Whoops, I backed up too much.
Maze.
So Winston has the advantage when he's playing around his bubble, but Winston's gun is pretty short range. So if you just keep moving away from him, he's gonna have to get out of his bubble. And so right here, the Winston is obviously just trying to play around his bubble and bait you into doing the sleep dart, and he does it perfectly. And he baits the sleep dart out of you.
I'm gonna whole hog the next
And then you die.
initiation.
If you had waited, because he came out of the bubble the moment you wasted that sleep dart, if you had waited, you could have just slept him. And you could have kept, as you walked away, he would have had to make the choice: do I get slept? Do I try to kill the Ana and get slept? Or do I just stay in my bubble and be safe? So.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah, I noticed that too late too.
I'm gonna die.
I might earth shatter this.
Winston left.
Don't know where that is. I'm very worried.
Behind you,
Did he
Winston.
draw?
No.
Hog's really low.
I'm down.
Shit.
I'm alone on point. Why is it always fuck Winston?
That's fine, Joe.
Fuck you.
Yeah, that's fine.
You really do need to work on your sleep dart accuracy. It's
can
a hard
we
ability
use
to
Mana
hit,
Blade
but-
already? We've held
No,
it
I'm
for
dead.
round.
Alright, let's fall back.
Okay, we have 99.
Yep. Genji's top
He just used it.
left.
Speed boost.
Okay, this was a pretty okay grenade. I would have thrown that there too, because it's gonna save my teammates from that May Blizzard. So that was a good grenade there.
Fucking hate me.
Yeah, I had to charge out of there.
They
I
don't know why you pushed into it last time.
Yeah,
It
I'm
wouldn't
down
have
as well.
killed any of us.
No, it's
Yeah,
fine.
so I don't really know why you pushed in. I don't might not have been able to save yourself anyways, but I don't know why you pushed in here. You could have just sat right here and just kept shooting at them and used your teammates as meat shields so that you didn't take damage. And then the Winston dived in like this and he put the bubble, which cut you off, which was a smart play by the Winston. There's nothing you could really do there except, you know, tell your team, you know, the bubble's blocking my line of sight. And then the Genji ults and etc. This is unfortunately a losing fight. There's a little bit you could have done better here, but it probably wouldn't have swung the fight in any meaningful way.
My ults are hard.
It was a good grenade though.
It's mainly a
at the beginning,
positional
though.
thing.
Alright, I'm dead.
Okay,
They
pull out,
use
pull out.
they use 3 of their ults. We can fight our next fight.
Just
So you need to use Nano here. You
Yeah,
haven't
we
used
can find
Nano
going
out
at all this
Going down.
game, if I remember
Can
correctly.
someone contest point?
I'm
almost
coming in.
trying.
Good sleep.
Oh god, I got
No, get on the point, get on the point.
destroyed in 1 second.
On the point.
Yeah, so you should have just tried to Nano.
I'm
Oh,
coming
okay.
I
in.
mean, here you should, like, you know, you sleep him. And it's
Oh,
like,
God.
well, there's only one person next to you, and we gotta try to touch the point. Might as well Nano this hog. I mean, he's gonna take less damage. You know, maybe he can just walk onto point with brute force and overtime it. You don't know. Yeah, so you didn't use Nano at all this match. So that's something you really do need to work on. You need to make sure that you're using Nano. And just because there are never good, amazing opportunities to use Nano doesn't mean you shouldn't use it. You need to be using it, otherwise, I mean, a lot of Ana's value does come from her Nano boost, and if you're not getting a lot of value from her grenade, maybe you can supplement some of that by getting good Nano boosts. So, yeah, so at the end of this round, you definitely need to work on Nano boost. That's one of the biggest things I'm noticing. Work on Nano boost. And then you're gonna want to work on using, finding proper times to use your grenade, because I don't think you understand that yet. And then third thing is practice your aim, both with sleep dart and just regular fire. Your primary fire seemed pretty good. I think you're okay there. You don't need huge radical adjustments of that. But your sleep darts are, I know every time you tried to use a sleep dart was on a Genji, but just watching it makes me feel like you don't seem to take the core mechanics of the ability into account when you're using it. Additionally, you can use it for things like, you know, sleeping a healer so that their teammates don't have healing for 5 seconds, or so yeah, just work on those things for that. Grenade is difficult to use properly, but you need to use it properly in order to play on it right. So yeah, those are the biggest things. On to the next round. Yes, yeah, but like I thought you were playing Mercy. Mercy this season than ever before.
because Mercy is dumb.
Woo!
They're running Orisa, triple tank.
They go left, I'll be surprised. Well, yeah,
Shield half?
right.
500?
Barrier. Yeah, they're
Okay,
coming
it's
right.
down. It's
Right.
down.
My,
Yeah, yep, they're coming this way.
my game is spazzing out.
Mm.
Like, I really can't see shit on my screen.
Oh, you piece of shit.
Ah,
Put yourself
How long
into
is
a
he gonna
kind of
charge me?
vulnerable
Holy shit.
position there.
That was a very inefficient
And then you
charge.
put yourself into a
And
very
now-
vulnerable
Shit on my
position
screen.
there.
Oh, you piece of shit.
ah.
Yeah, so here, there's the far raining justice from above, so you probably should have been closer to your teammates there. And then when this happens,
How long
you
is he
fly
gonna charge
in,
me?
and then
Holy
you
shit.
fly in to the
That was a
Reinhardt.
very
Right.
inefficient charge.
If, you know, your team hadn't been there to protect you, you would have died.
And now
That
he's
would've been
dead.
very bad.
Oh no, 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 no. Leave me alone.
Oh, you died, yeah.
Oh shit.
So, I mean, you died because you went into there with that Reinhardt, which is obviously a very bad idea. Obviously, the Reinhardt didn't kill you, but he dealt enough of the damage to get you killed by the Pharah. So, yeah, and I think on this you were running. I
I'm
think you're
sorry.
the only healer,
Okay, my game stabilized, guys. My game stabilized.
Oh,
I'm
shit,
not
we only have
sure.
one healer.
but
I'm gonna-
in this, I'm just gonna assume that you're the only healer in this game. When you're the only healer, you have to stay alive, even if that means like letting some teammates take a lot of damage and getting really close to death. Because if you die, your team has literally no healing. There is almost no way your team will win a fight without their healers unless they pull off some kind of godlike move or the enemy team screws up horribly. So you need to make sure you keep yourself alive, especially with how close you are to res. You just can't
TP
die.
up soon, yeah. But TP's gonna be up soon,
That's
don't worry
because
about
we're
it.
running
TP's up.
Symmetra.
TP's up.
Yeah, there's a teleporter up.
Alright, cool.
Should have gone back for that
Sorry
teleporter.
about that. My game lagged at first.
I'm gonna die.
Or die.
Die.
Ryan's by himself in the middle.
Yeah, so this is
Okay, I'm gonna use TP since we're losing point.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we
Ryan's
got
like
Shatter.
one shot.
Ryan's by himself in the middle.
I mean, okay, so right here, one
Okay,
person's
I'm gonna
dead,
use.
2 people are dead. Should have been like, everyone just die on point, and I'm gonna res you. And then you hide right here. Right here. And then as your teammates
Use
start
TP
dying,
since we're losing point.
then you can fly in and press Q. Instead, you walk forward into a Reinhardt Earth Shatter when you could have kept yourself safe from it. I think you get lucky and get the res off. Though.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
We
Ryan's
got
like one
Shatter.
shot.
Can we res?
Yeah, you're so lucky there. The enemy team should have killed you so much faster. But yeah, so you should have, called out that you had res and then hid and then came out and attacked. Because you're gonna
Beautiful,
die
beautiful.
here most likely.
Fucking hell,
Are you?
that far keeps.
Wow, I'm surprised you're
I
alive
just
right now.
gave Hog a good position. I feel bad.
Lucio's low.
I gotta heal. I gotta heal.
I am dead.
Oh god.
So yeah, you need to be focusing your Reinhardt.
A good position. I feel bad.
So you fly up to your Genji, which he does need
Lucio's
help.
low.
But
I gotta heal. I gotta heal.
shortly after, like even after he gets up to like 75%, you need to be paying attention to your Reinhardt. So Reinhardt's a big focus for the enemy team, and when you're your sole healer, you need to be focusing on him a lot, just a lot, because he's going to be taking a lot of damage. Reinhardt should be your main focus when you're solo healing, and then try to top everybody else up when you can. You don't have to heal your Reinhardt or something. And Hog should be your last priority because he has self heals. But here you see, there's a Reinhardt down here. He's at critical health. He really needs you, so should have been healing him instead of healing his Genji at full health.
Oh god.
And then you go for your Hog
Lucio's down.
and your Reinhardt.
Charges on TV dead.
Oh god.
Yeah, okay. So you go for your Hog here, but your Reinhardt dies instead. And your Hog isn't really in that. The danger he's in will not change if you heal him a little bit. Hog v Hogs are very interesting. Mercy can't really help a whole lot with them. So you should have been healing Reinhardt. I mean, you just should have been healing Reinhardt just because he had no health. But yeah.
I'm on Lucio.
Should have been
Lucio's
healing.
down. I'm gonna get on
But you didn't
Arista.
heal him the whole time.
Soldier low.
Dead.
You damage boost him.
Oh,
Honestly, you should barely be using damage boost if you're solo healer. Like you should be using that at like maybe the beginning of fights, and that's really it.
More
Yeah.
charges on TV.
Oh,
4.5 health.
Reinhardt's
really
charging
You
low.
got a flu in front of your tanks.
Ryan coming in
There,
on me.
a
They're
little
they're
bit.
on my
Okay,
teleporter.
You just
Nice.
keep going. There you go.
Take out this barrier. Pad my stats.
Always,
Gotta
man.
make
There's
yourself
the hog.
Alright, let's talk about what you have right here. You have res. That's what you have. You need to be calling this out. Your team needs to know that they can die. They need to not be afraid to die. Because if your team is afraid to die, they die staggered, and then you get like a one-man res when you could have gotten a four-man res and countered 14 enemy ults and stuff. So, call this out. You seem to have a problem with calling things out. You don't call nano boosts out, and you haven't called reses out. So, you need to work on those things.
Oh god, I got hooked. I was trying to get high ground.
It's alright, just take the last.
Okay.
Just take the last thing for it. Like,
I mean,
Okay.
Res, yeah.
I can run
Oh,
back.
Put a res there too.
no, I'll get it really fast. Like I'm on a Roadhog right now. I'm dead.
Alright, I can Earth Shatter when they come
Don't
in.
take the last one. I'm taking the last.
ours. Some are coming main, some are flanking. I'm bad.
I need to get the fuck out of that room.
Don't know why you pull out your pistol. You really don't want to pull your pistol out very much at all, just in general, but especially when you're solo healing.
No, how did I miss that charge again?
Alright, we're out of teleporter.
Bye bye.
Arista on top.
Yes.
I'm gonna go. Juan, go back to point.
Feels bad.
I'm
Hog
on point.
coming through.
Hog is coming.
He
Yeah,
had
get
he
defensive
doesn't have
down.
I think
hook.
Genji needs
No
to
hook.
play around your healing better.
Far is back.
No! Game sucks.
What's Rez at? Alright, cool. I'll just
Reinhardt's
Put himself
coming
in
main.
a bad position,
Man, she's
so
not
it's not your
shooting
fault.
me.
That was a little close.
Focus right. Nice.
Hogs up top. Watch out for
So
hooks.
now, okay, so Hog's up top. So I want you to be very careful here, because one hook could spell disaster for
I
your
believe
team. You flow
where's
out.
Farah? Do we know?
Yeah.
Okay, Farah.
Yeah, she's front.
Orisa's
She's
main.
mid.
Okay, so in this case,
Right,
your Reinhardt
nice.
doesn't need healing,
Hogs up top. Watch out for
and
hooks.
you
I
fly
believe,
to him and then have
Where's
nothing to
Farah?
do.
Do we know? Okay, Farah.
Yeah, she's front.
Orisa's
She's
main.
mid.
Are you? I wonder if you're using. If you're using toggle Guardian Angel, I highly suggest you turn that off, because it makes it a lot more inaccurate with your Guardian Angel, because it'll take you to where your teammate was when you press the ability. In this case, this puts you in front of your Reinhardt, which is a very,
Ooh.
very
No
bad
running
position.
so Lucio
That's
heals.
snipe.
You almost just got hooked there. So like I said, you need to be careful when
Where's
you're flying
Farah? Do we know?
across.
Okay, Farah.
Yeah, she's
You know the
front.
hog is up
Orisa's
top,
main.
Mid.
so that means you know that there's going to be a hook
Ooh.
No running.
trying to go for trying to go for you, and if you get hooked, you die, and you're the only healer on the team. That just can't happen. So you should have been a bit more cautious here.
So Lucio
That's
heals.
snipe.
Hook.
Yeah, watch
Still
out for
got
the
TP,
far.
right?
She's way back. I
You
can't
could have
do
flown
much
to your
about her.
Reinhardt though. He
Okay.
wasn't in danger of the hog hook, and the path of
Forest
travel would
flanking
be
right
pretty
side.
small for the hog.
Ryan's gonna charge. I can tell.
So you're
I
not
think-
calling out your res. When the enemy starts popping ults like this, say I have res, die. Just let them waste their ults and then pop res.
Farah's going to justice.
shit.
Oh my gosh.
I'm down.
Yep.
We got res? Oh, we got res, dude.
There.
Yeah, we got Rez. Hey!
You still need to call that out. It worked out this time, but it might not have worked out before. So if your team maybe had fought harder or something, and maybe they had popped, like say you had another support and they popped ult or something, that would have been a wasted ult. When instead they all could have died, wasted all the enemy ults, then you pop res, and then you pop your ults and push them out, and it would have been much better. But it was a good res. Just need to call these reses out more. Better communication. You need that badly.
I got TP if you can get me.
Fuck.
Good
No, she
God,
already
are you
used it.
serious?
I'm down.
Yeah. So all this was a good res.
Okay, let's
I think your team might have popped some ults before. I'm not sure.
we might be able to.
Alright, that's
No.
it.
Yeah. Let's
Yeah, no,
probably
too bad.
switch Sim to a healer.
Okay.
Because they use a shield generator though.
Yeah, I got it right
I
now.
would
got
rather
it
have
right
a
here.
Lucio sound barrier than a shield generator.
Fine.
I mean, yeah, shield gen's nice, but we're still running Soul Mercy
Yeah.
against triple tank.
Be
Oh
right
my
back.
gosh.
Actually, I'll switch when I die.
I mean, yeah, shield gen's nice.
They use a shield generator though.
Yeah, I got it right
I
now.
would
got
rather
it
have
right
a
here.
Lucio sound barrier than a shield generator.
Fine.
I mean, yeah, shield gen's nice, but we're still running Soul Mercy
Yeah.
against triple tank.
Be
Oh
right
my
back.
gosh.
Actually, I'll switch when I die.
Okay.
Gets POTG.
Yeah, I gotta get play the game really fast. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go behind and get play the game really fast. Oh, bar's coming right.
Positioning's pretty good.
Oh my fucking God!
Don't
what
go
did
for
I
it for that
just
Genji.
do?
SK, come back. Come back. Come back. Come back.
Gotta let him come back.
Yo, that
Call out the
Hog's on a
res.
10-player
Call
kill
out
streak.
the res.
There's his
The
gun.
Roadhog was
No,
so
Hog's
low,
dead.
like 12 HP.
Alright, I can go.
You should have just
Sorry,
called
Means
out
on your own part.
the moment you said. You should have said like, I'm really close to res. Like, let's see. So right here, obviously you weren't very close, and you start building res really quickly, and like once you're right here, it's like you're gonna get this, and then so stop healing, Tyler. Tell him to die. Let him die, and then get a 3-man res and completely swing the fight. It would have been much better.
Yo, that hog's on a 10-player kill streak.
No!
Versus
The
down.
Roadhog was
No,
so
Hog's gonna
low,
die.
like 12 HP.
You move down here, even though the res opportunity is already gone. So there's no reason to go down here. So now you're not healing your team. And if like Genji came down here, you would have died so easily.
Alright, I can loop you.
Sorry, Means on your own point.
He's low.
Ryan low, Ryan low.
Okay, shield's going down.
Watch far up
They
top.
pulled back.
So my fake name now.
I mean, you can
Break that
you
barrier.
can stay right about here. You can move back pretty quickly if you're here. When they're all right here, this is a good, nice, safe spot. As they start moving forward, you might want to back up around here maybe, or around here. You know, all depends on the exact situation. But right here is okay for now, and then you'll be able to heal your team easier.
Whoa.
Oh hi.
Break that shield.
He's half. Alright, shield's half.
So
for
make sure to
me.
call out your reses
Recharging.
again, because you're still not doing that. Just flew across the line of danger, which could have been pretty bad. Ugh. Now you need to go across
Nice.
again.
I'm dead.
Not nice.
So, Mercy hiding when she has res is useless if the team doesn't know. Keep that in mind.
Nice.
Shield half. I'm going Earth
Far
Shatter on
coming in for a barrage.
Call out that
Oh fuck.
got res.
Yeah, there's nothing I can do.
Oh shit. Rest.
Nice.
The rest is low.
See if you guys can
Could have gotten a
close
5-man if you had called that out.
Got it.
There you go.
Roadhog's still behind.
I got hooked. He's still alive.
Oh yeah, fuck this guy, dude. He's way over his head.
Where? Kill the supercharger.
Got
There
it.
you go.
Roadhog's still behind.
I got hooked. He's still alive.
Oh yeah, fuck this guy, dude. He's
Ah, that
Oh,
was
yeah.
wild. That freaking right click. Oh my god.
way over his head.
Where
Not much she
where's
could
he
have
at?
done.
He's under
No,
bridge.
cracks. Don't fight him. Okay, that's... Thank God. Okay.
Listen, I'm a Lucio main.
Ryan charging in.
Oh yeah, I'm leaving.
He's
Not on
dead.
my watch.
Although your team needs to know that you're
Half.
dead. They obviously don't know.
Alright, recharging.
Heal your Reinhardt
Just call
first.
me DSP Stinky. Point
Hog's got
fuck
slow
you.
boost, he doesn't need it.
Yeah,
Hog's
Hog's
right
right.
side.
Straight into his face.
Just be
Shield
careful
half.
for Hog.
He's not right anymore.
Alright,
I'll
recharging.
sit on right and watch.
Nice. Our barriers are still recharging.
I have health.
Alright, Ryan's gonna
Don't
charge.
worry about me.
Yeah.
No, he's
Shield
not.
half.
You need to worry about Hog
I
less.
Hog is left side.
He's got
Oh
this.
my gosh, our
Whoa,
wrist is so
you need
low.
to. What
We
are
need to
you
kill this Hog.
doing?
Yeah, there's a hog to our left.
Nice.
Nice.
What?
Ryan's pushing.
So I have
Oh, you-
absolutely
what?
no idea. At first I thought you were going back there for a res, but I don't think that's what you were doing, and you just ended up around here. I really don't know what that was.
I'm coming back with
another
back
I'm
res.
down.
Shit.
Nice.
Good res.
God, these reses are crazy.
They never like try to kill the Mercy verse, like honestly.
Fuck him. Get him.
Get the fuck
Nice.
out of here. 4.
Get him.
Don't go too far, guys.
You got Lucio, it's fine.
Keep counting. Shit, I had no medals on elimination. This is not good.
Okay, I got bronze healing. Oh yeah.
Lol.
I'm checking right side. They're
They're
coming right
coming
side, right
Yeah,
to-
side.
there's
Right.
a hog.
Oh nice.
Ryan's low.
Orisa's mid. Orisa soldier mid.
Ryan is still one shot.
God damn it. Oh, I deflected their... I killed their roots. I should have shifted in. I can at least kill their Ryan.
Alright, shield at half.
Okay, this is looking good.
I love juke and road hooks.
Uh-oh.
Not like
down.
that.
Call it, yeah,
Not like
Rose.
this. Stream.
Alright,
Where's
Rose,
Call
Rose
out, you
behind
have-
in the room.
The moment you stop healing your team, like, it's obvious you're trying to go for a res. Your team doesn't know that, and they're just not getting heals, and they're trying to stay alive. They don't know that they can die. Yeah, you
Far as
really
one
need to
shot,
call
he's
out
on
those
by
roses.
himself.
I can't spot the far. Where's far?
Okay, it's
So
fine. It's
look at-
fine.
Road's still in the back room. I'm on heal.
Holy crap. Okay.
Ooh, why did you peek out like this? You should stay behind your Reinhardt. They're talking about enemies coming over here, and you just kind of walk in front. You got lucky and they all backed up, but what if they had been there? What if there had been a Roadhog right here? Well, that's a hook, and he kills you. And then they can push on to the point with none of the glorious reses that you've been getting this
He's
whole game.
still alive.
Yeah,
in
he's
there.
still in here just
He's
waiting for
Yeah,
the
there's a
Road.
far
I got
road.
him. Let's deal with someone
Flare's
else,
going
please.
down. Alright, recharging.
Arist
There's
is
a
low.
far on the right.
Arist is no longer low. There's a
I,
Lucio and
I feel like you're having a hard time deciding when to hide for a res or not.
Arist under the bridge.
That's what I feel like. And I feel
Come
like
back
you're like
without-
not healing people because you want to get a res, but then you're still not calling out that people, you know, that you have res so that they can die, so they don't know, and then they die staggered. And then, this is.
Oh, Jesus
Two people
Christ.
are down.
DPS is a fun thing.
Reinhardt's under bridge.
I'll protect you, Mercy. Oh my
This
gosh,
is one-
Arista
60
one
seconds.
shot.
She's dead.
Let's try to initiate with Blade.
Where are you going? There's no need to go around.
I'll protect
like
you,
that.
Mercy. Oh my
This
gosh,
is one-
Arista
60
one
seconds.
shot.
So the Reinhardt
Let's try-
charges your
let's try to-
Reinhardt. Well, what do you need to do? You need to try to keep your Reinhardt alive, or tell him to die. It's better to keep him alive because Mercy's beam can almost out heal a Reinhardt hammer, and that Reinhardt's there alone.
Initiate
Just
with
heal
Blade.
him. You just kind of fly away. The Reinhardt hammers. But what you could have done is you could have just played
I'll
around this
protect you,
pillar.
Mercy.
As long as
Oh my
This
gosh,
is one-
Arista
60
one
so the
seconds.
Reinhardt
shot.
charges.
He's dead.
Let's try to initiate.
Alright. Once the Reinhardt charges, his focus is obviously your guys' Reinhardt. So as long as you keep the pillar between that Reinhardt and you, he would have been fine. He would have been safe there, especially from the Earth Shatter. You wouldn't have to fly. Instead, you
It would
fly
blade-
forward like this, where the enemy team is right around here, moving on to point. This is a very dangerous position for you to be in, instead of behind your tanks, which you should have been. So,
Blade.
not a good decision here.
No,
Oh,
not today.
my bad. I heard hammer down. and I
It's
got
okay,
scared.
I was about to die if you didn't.
Alright, good. I didn't end up with bronze healing. That would have been really sad. Rogue does heal a lot, and he was.
I've got
Really long.
2,240.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'm at 5k.
Alright, whenever they push in, I'm gonna Earth Shatter them.
Hogs
That
low.
was pretty
Yeah, I was
dangerous.
like,
Yeah.
2,240.
oh,
Right around here. So it is one thing when you're right around here. This is a decently safe position, unless there's an enemy off here, which in this case there was. So if you're gonna play here, you need to be aware of here, because you got super lucky that hog hook
okay, yeah,
missed,
I'm at
like,
5k.
oh! Way too close. Way too close.
Alright, whenever they push in, I'm gonna Earth Shatter them.
Hogs low.
So
like-
let's see. Hold on. Let me check this really quick.
2,240.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'm at 5k.
Alright, whenever they push in, I'm gonna Earth Shatter.
Okay, you switched to damage use. That's good.
Hogs low.
Yeah, Hog's like,
Dead. Not quite. Never mind.
yeah, I know he's got. full
Tell
health
your
again.
Right.
team that they can die. You need to do that. You really need to do that.
Stun,
Hog's
so.
dead.
Okay, I didn't waste my ult there, even though I died.
Tell your team they can die,
You got it,
dude.
can't you,
See, now
Nicky?
they're gonna die staggered.
Oh!
I'm down.
Can you res this? Oh, never mind.
Alright.
I mean, you can still.
Sorry, thank you.
Yeah.
How did that miss?
How did I not kill anyone with my visor there? What the fuck just
Oh
happened?
my
I'm switching to
god.
D.Va for stall.
I was able to like see about
Heal
Riza's right there got me.
Yeah, she pulled me to her. It would have been
Wait,
better.
hold on.
If you damage boost a Reinhardt, it's not like a nano boost where it makes him 2-shot people. He's still only 3-shots people. So damage boosting a Reinhardt isn't really useful unless you're damage boosting him for a fire strike or a charge. In this case, you weren't.
Coming back
yeah.
with my red blade.
Shit.
It's alright, I think we got this.
Yeah, we got this.
Yeah, kind of
Ryan low, Ryan low.
Nice.
Probably shouldn't have flown to the Diva.
We got this.
Yeah, we got this.
I mean, you didn't see the Roadhog there, but I mean, flying across here is dangerous. So, and plus it's only a Diva.
Right.
Oh, I mean, I guess you could have seen the shots coming.
Ryan low, Ryan
So-
low.
Nice.
Flying to Diva got you killed.
Ah, that's
Nice.
Suck my.
So, you guys ended up winning that round, which is pretty impressive. But you still have that problem. You got a lot of good reses there, but the reses, a lot of them were because the enemy was so good at killing everybody else, and they forgot about the Mercy. And then you just flew in and, got 4-man reses and stuff. If the team had been a bit better at, like, targeting you maybe or anything, these wouldn't have happened. Especially because you're sitting there, you're like waiting for a res, and you're trying to get a res, and you're like totally vulnerable trying to get this res that you want really, really badly, and your teammates just dying slowly one by one. If you had just told them that you had res and that they could die, just tell them to die, you could have gotten the 4-man res, and they would, the enemy team had popped their ults. You come in with the 4-man res, and you res them all, and then you reverse wipe them. That's what needed to be done there. I mean, overall, the Mercy gameplay was pretty good, except for it was small instances where you put yourself in dangerous positions. But I think overall you did pretty good with Mercy. Definitely better than with Ana. Mercy's. I think you have more playtime on Mercy. So yeah, with Ana, use Nano Boost. Just use it a lot. It's a very powerful ability. Practice your aim with sleep darts and your aim with grenades. You can't be missing grenades pretty much, because that's where almost all the value in Ana comes out of. And work on your positioning with Ana. Can't put yourself into dangerous positions. She's not like Mercy where she can just fly out if she needs to. Her only get out of jail free card is a sleep dart, which is hard to hit if it's like a flanker, like a Tracer or a Genji. So yeah, alright. So, next time, I think you uploaded a VOD review, or not a VOD review, your VOD where you played Ana on Temple of Anubis. I'll try to get over that sometime soon. So, alright, Lock Test out.